Hello, it's the Mighty Marvel Show, and I'm Paul, and I haven't got anything to unbox today. I haven't got a lot to show at the moment, other than all the stuff you can see behind me. But I do want to talk, because it's something that's been brewing for a while, and I know more and more collectors are absolutely feeling the same, and I'm not going to say anything that's unique today, probably, but I thought I really need to just contextualize, what a great word, contextualize my thoughts on collecting at the moment, because we're here in the middle of September 2022 when I'm recording this, and there's a lot of see and read and watch a lot of other YouTubes and videos and Instagram and all that sort of thing, concerns about where collecting is. Now, there's always been concerns, and some of that has always been, I want this figure and I want 5 pairs of hands and 20 heads and all that stuff. That's always been there, and that will always be there anyway. And normally I'm always trying to be very, very positive about what I collect, and look for the joy in these figures, because that's why I collect. These remind me, I've grown up with superheroes, I've grown up reading comics and watching TV and movies. We're in a phenomenal era of nerd culture now. Nerd culture is possibly its highest it's been, ever, to be honest. And so I get a lot of joy from that, really, really do. But there are a few things which are just turning my head from the way I collect, and I might change. I thought I'll just put some out there, see what you guys are thinking as well, and then it might just actually help me crystallize my thoughts in terms of what I want to do in my collecting. So I've been collecting Marvel Legends for quite a few years. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I've not a lot. There's loads of people that have more than me, but I have many, many hundreds of Marvel Legends. But I've also been building collections of some of my favourite characters over the years, and some of those you can see here. I've got the Mezco Doctor Strange, I've got the Mezco Moon Knight, and I've got a glorious, glorious, unbelievable, and a big, 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 big thank you to my awesome friend Colin Coftree, who recently arranged this for collection for this, of which he was the significant contributor, to get me this for my birthday, because I had a big birthday, unfortunately, big number. So he arranged this for me, and so I've always collected various different ranges, and Mayfex and that sort of thing as well, and I collect GI Joes as well. So I'm quite broad on my selection of collections. I collect what I like. I'm extremely lucky, and I know not everyone is. I'm extremely lucky to be able to afford to collect most of what I collect, apart from Hot Toys, because they're like the absolute holy grail of figures. But more on them later. So I've always been able to generally collect figures I like. Marvel Legends have always been my go-to figures. They've always reasonably priced. They had a great range. It covers movies, TV, comics, covers all the video games, covers all different genres of them. Always loved to collect Marvel Legends. Always excited by what comes out, and as ever, inevitably you fall into that whole fear of missing out trap, and that's something that obviously I am very aware of. So it's become more and more, I've got to get this one, I love this one, or I've got to get that one because that'll look great with this collection, or wow, I think I'm gonna get that because that, even like that'd be great on a video, that'll look excellent. So the collecting thing has always been a big thing, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you are a collector probably, and you have the same mindset. So I'm not telling you anything you won't know either, but it's really given me a chance with the way the price increases have been lately. It's really given me more pause to look at it and think, am I doing this right? Am I doing what I want to do, or am I feeling I must get this figure because everyone else is? So it's made me look at this more often now. And so I've tried to break this down into a few things that are concerning me at the moment. And the biggest thing, well, not the biggest thing, one of the biggest things, there's 3 or 4 things here. One of the biggest things, which has been something that's always been nagging away, but I think it's been getting worse and worse now. And now I'm actually coupling that with money. One of the things is pre-orders. How pre-orders work, particularly with Hasbro. Now, I've got to say, particularly with Hasbro, honestly, it's mayhem at the moment. I'm finding it. And I know this is a first world problem, and I'm going to obviously caveat everything I say with that. But I'm really finding that is difficult at the moment. The the pre-order dates, so to give you some examples of pre-order dates, if you look at some of the pre-order dates, so the Moon Knight figures, I'm just doing my research here to remind myself of these figures lately. So the Disney Plus Moon Knight, love the show, huge Moon Knight fan, hello, as you can obviously see. The Disney Plus wave was originally came out, dropped for pre-order, I'd say from now about 4 or 5 months ago. So probably May, June time here in the UK. Came out for pre-order. Okay. So that at that date was, you can see here, 1st of March, approximately 1st of March 2023. So yes, we know approximately, is not always accurate. It is what it says. Excuse me, it's an approximation. So I get that. However, now I get a message this week. It's dropping this week, 8th of September. 6 months earlier than planned. Now, sure, first world problem, I'm getting my stuff earlier. Great. Who doesn't love getting their action figures earlier than they were scheduled for? That's fine. But the thing that I'm now having to balance that against is money. I budget in my pre-orders against when they are coming up for pre-order. I'm looking at someone that says March. Now, yes, might be a month or two short. Completely understand that. Might be a month or two. I get that. But we're 6 months earlier now. That's 6 months. So because I'm that guy, I've got 2 of the full costume Moon Knight and 1 of the Mr. Knights. I want to keep 1 of the Moon Knights boxed, because it's one of the last ones that you can actually see the figure in the plastic. And then I want to keep 1, obviously minty fresh up on the shelf on display, and then get 1 out and pose it and do all stuff with it. So 2 of those and 1 Mr. Knight. So that is now that's 20. That's over £80 worth of figures not expected for another 6 months. So I was planning after maybe January, February time, I was expecting to probably get that. If you're putting a pre-order date of March 2023 on it, and now it's 6 months earlier. So that is now going to clash with a whole load of other orders that are coming in September as well. Firelord was due to drop in December and is now coming out next week for me. So great, getting Firelord early. It's going to go in the display under this cabinet where I'm going to put my Galactus HasLab when that comes as well, with all the Heralds and the Fantastic Four. So great, I'll get it early. Fantastic. But not expecting that 3 months earlier either as well. So again, more money that's coming in at this time that I wasn't budgeting. And I know if you're a collector, you'll be thinking exactly the same thing now, I'm quite sure. That's making me weigh up my choices. And it's making me think, do you know what? Do I need to pre-order everything straight away? Because I don't want to miss it. Now, with something like Moon Knight, as a massive fan, I was always going to do that, and I'll sort of swallow that. But it's going to make me think about other pre-orders. But that brings me to my next point. Pre-orders that sell out. How is that even a thing? How is that even a thing? Now, I collect G.I. Joes as well as these. Love the G.I. Joe range again as a kid growing up. The little 3.75 4-inch figures G.I. Joes were amazing. They had proper articulation, with the weapons and accessories, and they were fantastic. And the cards were awesome. Absolutely love all those. So I've been collecting the 6-inch classified series, been building up a bit more of a collection lately for that as well. But those pre-orders, the issues you've got with those pre-orders. So the San Diego Comic-Con Dr. Mindbender exclusive, that dropped on Hasbro Pulse, which I'm a premium member here in the UK for. That dropped a day earlier than it was going to drop an hour earlier than it was going to drop for non-premium members. And it sold out, and I'm lucky to get one, and a big thanks to my friend Jay, who managed to get one for me, because I was out that day and they dropped, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to get back in time. They suddenly announced we're going to drop them, so he got that one for me. But they're now sold out. How does a pre-order get sold out? They haven't made them yet. How can you sell out on a pre-order? It doesn't even need to be limited edition. You're just denying collectors the ability. You surely, if you want to cap it 3-4 months down the road. This isn't coming out till January. Well, it says January. It might be tomorrow for all I know. So this isn't meant to be coming out till January. It's 4 months away from now. So put the pre-order limit. You've got the time to make those. Surely you put them in an order, and you could stipulate. I would happily accept as a collector that we will put a cap on pre-orders, and the pre-order closeout will be, I don't know, 2 months from now, and at that point we'll have a number of figures, and whatever we've got at that stage, we'll build. Give collectors 2-3 months worth to look at it. But I don't get why they sell out. Why is a pre-order sold out? They haven't started making them yet. I don't get it. Same with the Sergeant Slaughter figure as well. Sold out. Don't get it. It's not not come out yet as well. And if you look at go back to Marvel Legends, you look at the new Scorpion figure, which I'm not actually that keen on. I've got the original one, which I much prefer. But if you look at the Scorpion figure now, sold out. Well, £26, and you're not getting a lot of accessories with it, which is another thing we'll talk about in a minute. But sold out. It's not released yet. Don't get it. The Beast. New X-Men Beast. How many people will want that? Because I missed that first time round as well. And I really wanted to get that figure. So I've got the pre-order on that. But again, it's sold out. You're going to miss that one as well on a pre-order. I honestly don't understand that side of it. That's quite frustrating. And that is something that I do think Hasbro are going to need to look at, because if you put that in against price, which I'm not going to labour the point on price, pricing is going up. It's gone up massively in the UK. What was a £22 figure is now 26 as standard, and depending where you get it, you've got a couple of pounds worth of shipping as well on that. And what Hasbro Pulse do is they don't charge for the shipping, but their figures are £2 more expensive than they send them on to other retailers. So if I buy them from Star Action Figures, as an example, I love Star Action Figures, I'll pay 23, £2 shipping, so 25. If I buy them from Hasbro, 25. So I'm no better off anyone. And yes, it's a business. I understand on that side of it, but the costs are going up without the quality going up, and in a lot of cases, the quality is dropping off as well. And I've seen a lot of things out there, and I put them on other videos. I know Dan Who had some issues with his spinneret. The paint application was missing on the neck, and I see loads on Instagram and Twitter put them on where paint application is missing, or the butterfly joint is painted around the wrong way, so when the arm is in shape it's missing like the webbing or something like that. See a lot of that going on. Those quality issues are really disappointing, so that's a concern. So again, all those things are making me think, God, I'm buying something that's now more expensive, that the quality's got no better, that I've got a rush to get because I might not even be able to get it, and then I'm getting it early, fine, but I'm getting it early when I didn't budget for it, and now it's going to hit other costs at the same time. And I do try and spread out all these things, and a pre-order strategy and a sensible price market, justifiable for the quality of what you're getting, that would help everybody. That would certainly help collectors. Because let's face it, we're talking about collectors now. These aren't for kids anymore, these figures. We're talking about collectors with a price. We're talking about collectors now. We're talking about adult collectors that want these figures. I do buy a lot for my kids because I've got a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they love them as well. But they buy less and less of those now because they know we can't afford to buy all those ones all the time now. So it is difficult. And the other thing that I'm matching that all against is, and I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to labour the point, packaging. We've gone from this awesome packaging, Captain America, in the 20th anniversary. You can see the figure, you can see all the accessories, it's beautifully laid out. I'm not sure if that's obviously coming to a shot there, so let me grab that. So beautifully laid out, all the accessories are in there, looks fantastic. You can see exactly what you're getting, great on the shelf, and you know when you get that, that's what I'm getting if you're going to open it as well. And now we've moved on to the, which I talked about before. I'm not talking about one bit of artwork. Yes, figure great. Yes, figure great. Don't need it on both. Make something special about these boxes. Talked about this before. And now the packaging inside is even worse. Yes, I was an advocate of plastic-free packaging, so I'm not going to complain about that. But I've already talked in other videos that are ways to do that and not make it look so cheap and nasty inside it. And they do look cheap and nasty inside it now. You know, the Null and Venom is, you know, it's actually a decent box. I think Mr. Big Trick with the artwork, you can see that on my video for that. Mr. Big Trick on that one. But to be honest, when you open it up, just cheap cardboard holding it in there now. So you've increased the price. They've clearly reduced their production costs to do that. So their margins have increased massively over that for no better quality. And we're getting less accessories as well. And all those things put together, if you talk, I'm talking, talking about the pre-order dates, the total discrepancies in those, the changes to those, the budgeting for those, the increased costs, the going out of stock on pre-orders. I am losing some of that joy. I'm losing some of that excitement for it. And a lot of figures I've now taken the view, do you know what? If I see it in the stores, that's where I'm going to get it. And I always try and support local comic book stores as well and try and buy from that way if I can. But I'm really going to try and train myself out of that whole fear of missing out collection of obsession. I am more and more now, and particularly, and I blame you, Colin, I blame you for this, getting this amazing hot toy. Yes, that's expensive. Yes, I'm not going to afford these all the time, but it's so great. It's unbelievable. The things you get, and yes, you'd expect that, and sure you'd know that. I've already ordered the Moon Knight hot toy for next year, the MCU hot toy, because it looks unbelievable. So that will go in there with that one. But it did make me think, and it actually pushed me to a catalyst. So do you know what I did? I went and got, because he needs company in there, I went and got the Captain America Avengers Endgame hot toy. And that will obviously be for another video, but that will go in there. So I'm at a crossroads now. I'm at that point where I'm thinking I am probably going to reduce down my Marvel Legends collections. I will still buy the things that I really want. Any I'm not sure about anymore. Any that were like, oh, I quite like it, but I'm not sure. It will probably be, I'll wait until I see it in hand. And you know what? If it sells out, it sells out. I'll just have to bite the bullet on that one. But I'm going to really focus more on enjoying the toys that I've got, because I love all the toys I've got. There aren't many I've bought. There's a few. Hobgoblin for one. Go and check my video. That are rubbish. When I've got them, it's disappointing. But I bought it because I love the character. But I'm going to start really enjoying the figures I've got. And really, really, really just, spend more time with those, because I bought them for a reason, or I was able to get them for a particular reason. So I'm really going to spend more time with my toys on that basis. And that's really what I'm going to try and do now, and just love the toys I've got and not be so worried about all those amazing pre-orders that are going on over there. That said, I'm sure you come back in a few months and there'll be loads more videos of pre-orders, but that's my thoughts on it. That's where I am with collecting. I would love to know what you're doing as well. And apologies, I've gone on for 17 minutes now talking about that sort of thing, but I wanted to get my thoughts down and out, put them out there. I'm sure other people are feeling the same, but let me know what you're doing. Stick it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, or hit me up with messaging, whatever you want to do it. Love to hear from you. Love to know what you guys are thinking. Love to know what where do you predominantly collect, your Mafex or your Mezcos or Hot Toys? Do you have a particular, line or brand you stick to? Let me know. Love to hear from you. Obviously, like and subscribe if you're not doing it already. And that's it. I'm off to just go and stare at all the toys that I love now. Bye for now.